The real estate housing market is in deep trouble. Let me give you a little story that's going to illustrate why the housing market is in such a deep trouble. In 2021, I bought a brand new electrical bike. I paid $5,000 for that bike. I paid cash for it. A few years later, I went onto their website, and guess what? That same company right now is selling that same exact bike for $1,000 less. So right off the bat, I've lost $1,000, right? So if you want to buy the same exact bike, you can pay $4,000 for it. But I bought it, but I paid $5,000 for it. Now imagine that I try to sell that same bike that I paid $5,000 for it, and I want to sell it. Well, do you think I can sell it for $4,000? No, because why would the buyer buy my bike that's used, that doesn't have the warranty, for the same exact price of a new bike, okay? At the same time, as a seller of a used bike, I can't sell my bike for even $3,000 because someone can buy a brand new bike for $5,000. Why would they only save $1,000, buy my bike that has so many miles on it, is 2 years old, 3 years old now? See what I'm saying? So how does that reflect to the housing market is that there are builders out there that have brand new homes. They have the 10-year warranty, okay? And there's you. You might have bought a house in 2021 and you probably paid the top of the market for that house. However, the times have changed. Mortgage rates have increased. The amount of people that can qualify for a loan has decreased. The amount of people that have the down payment has decreased. The amount of people that can pay the monthly payments has decreased. So the environment has changed. So the situation is now that in real estate, a home builder can now bring a brand new home with all the warranty, price it lower because there's less buyers out there. Where some other home seller down the street that had bought this home, they had bought this home at the top of the market. So right off the bat, they can't even compete with the home builders because their home is upside down because they bought at the top of the market. Two, the builders down the street are now lowering their prices, which makes that existing seller hurt twice because he paid higher than average and now the prices are lower than average to make sales for the home seller. So that seller that bought his house a couple of years ago is already upside down in two different ways. Now you add the equation of hard times, lending being tight, people losing their jobs, which makes a lot of sellers use their homes as an ATM. They're going to refinance it. They're going to get home improvement loans. They're going to get lines of credits, etc., which now has made that home seller asset, their home, even 3 times in a worse situation. Once they buy at the top of the market, 2, the home sellers down the street are lowering their price, and 3, that seller is now even more negative equity in their homes because they use their homes as an ATM, okay? They took that money. This is what I call the perfect subject to environment because there's going to be so many sellers out there that are going to be in this situation that they're going to try to sell their home and the builder down the street is offering a brand new home at a lower price with the warranty, and their home has now tanked in price. It has tanked because they're upside down when they bought. It has tanked because the sellers down the street or home builders are selling below the house market, and it has tanked because they have negative equity because they sucked out any equity in their home because of toughness in the economy, tightness in the economy. So now these home sellers are in a tough situation, okay? They're probably losing their jobs or they already lost jobs. They're probably having a hard time paying their bills, their mortgages, their food. You have inflation hitting in. You're going to have hyperinflation kicking back in, circling around. And so this is the environment where a lot of home sellers are going to have negative equity, marginal equity, or no equity. And what that means for the seller is that they're going to try to place their house for sale with a realtor, and they're not going to be able to sell their homes because of so much competition out there with better deals, lower prices. And the seller is going to have 2 choices. They're going to be able to walk away and let the house get foreclosed on, or they may want to save their credit, okay, and use a strategy like seller financing, creative financing, owner financing. or just they can't afford a house. So those are the only two choices. They can't afford it, they can't sell it, and if they can't afford it, they can't make their monthly payments. There's only two options. They go to foreclosure, or they'll do a loan modification or a short sell, or they'll do a strategy where they're willing to sell to a seller. So out of the three options, two of the options an investor can do: a short sell, a loan mod, or they can buy it with the existing loan in place. So this is the era what I talked about in 2016, that the subject to heavens are coming. Seller financing heaven is coming. It should have happened in 2019 when all that free money printing was giving, when the course closed down. There was 7 million people in default in forbearance programs. But the time has come now. So in this new era of coming, we're going to see that in the summer, we're going to see that, homes are not selling. There's way less buyers. There's going to be homes in almost every corner. Here's the reason why I know times are hard, is because now I'm cycling down the street, and off one street, I might see 3 to 4 houses for sale off the same exact street. I'm not talking about the street next door over. On the street next door over, there's multiple houses for sale there too. The street next door over, there's houses for sale. But 4 years ago, it was hard to find houses for sale, right? Today, you'll find multiple houses for sale down the same street, and this is just the beginning of it. Imagine just a little bit more longer how it's going to be. You're going to see 5, 6, 7 houses down the street for sale. If you're interested in buying houses through creative financing with seller financing, then you might want to go check out my site and join my profit sharing. I'll help you do cash one check, right? I'll help you generate the leads. I'll help you close the deal. I'll help you with the paperwork to cash one check. And it's my profit sharing. If you're interested in splitting the profits, go to myrealestatedojo.com, click on work with me, and let's partner up and let's do some deals. If you're wanting to do it by yourself, I got a lot of free, if you want to do this by yourself, I have a lot of courses at myrealestatedojo.com. Go check it out. Peace.